Hi guys, welcome along to Nardi Elder Gaming, and we're back on Eurotruck Simulator 2. Currently we're at level 3 and we're driving for our own company, Elder Logistics, but we don't own a truck. So hopefully what I'm planning on doing on this episode is actually buying one, getting a loan and buying one. Now I know a lot of people suggest not to do that, not to take out a loan, but I want to do it because I want to be driving my own truck and making money that way. So what I'm going to do, just to start off with, I'm going to go in and get a quick job. We'll just do a quick job, then we can decide on what we want to do next. Let's just have a look down what we've got. So this one looks okay. This is apples, 20 tons of apples from Swansea to London on this nice little DAF. So that should be a good one just to start off with. Now what I've also got on here that I want to test out is a Tobii eye tracker. I haven't tested it on anything yet, so I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but we'll give it a go. And what else was I going to say? There was something else as well. Can't remember it at the moment, but we'll take this job. We'll jump in and give that a go. Right, there's the eye tracker, but it's not great. I probably need to do some adjustments on the settings for that. So let's have a look in the options. Would that be on interface? No, gameplay or controls. Actually, it might be controls. There it is, eye tracking. So I'm not using the gaze tracking. I'm only using the head motion tracking. So I need it to be quite responsive. Just how much you have to rotate your head from the center position before the in-game camera starts to move. Let's drop that down a little bit because I want it moving fairly quick. Head tracking endpoint, just how much you have to rotate your head from the center position in order to reach maximum camera rotation. Let's drop that down a little bit. And we'll try that. We'll see how that looks. That looks a bit better, to be honest. But okay, let's give it a go. So you're going to see me looking up and down while I'm looking down at the what do you call it, the gear shifter and everything. So right, here we go. So this is going to be a new experience. Let's have a look where we need to go in and out. I could actually get rid of the mirrors, can't I? So I don't really need that one there now that I can look out that way. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but we will get there. So let's just have a quick look out. Quick look outside. There's our vehicle, and our way out. I believe we'll have to go around that way to get through. Okay, that's fine. So let's go. So I've also got a hotkey set up on this so I can switch off the eye tracker if I want. So if it gets too annoying for me, I can just flick between the two. But there we go. So let's give it a go. See how we get on. And the eye track is going to be good for getting out of junctions and stuff like that, but we'll just give it a go, see how we get on with it. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of getting used to, I think, the side tracker. But it's the same with everything, isn't it? It all takes time to get used to. I'm tempted to switch off the up and down motion and just have left or right. I'm also finding with this I'm having trouble with crashing in the menus, which I think may be due to mods. So I've pretty much cut down a lot of the mods that I'm using. That was a bit close. Weather's not great out there today, is it? Even got the tilt action. Quite like that. Right, here we go. Onto the motorway. Shit. Looks like the rain might have stopped anyway. There we go, weather's a bit better now. So, 4 hours 34 minutes on this one, 218 miles. So we are making some decent money on this run through. We're already at 22,000. So I'm actually thinking that when we get to actually buy a truck, I might do a couple of these special cargoes. Just to make up a decent bit of money. Am I moving over again? I think I am. Did that quickly to stop that white car getting up behind me. Yeah, I can only see left and right benefiting me on the eye tracker on this. Looking down like that doesn't seem to have any real reason. You see what I mean? Just got me in this lane, then it wants me back into this one again. Whoa, mate, straight through it. Right, let's have a look. We're going to have to find a way around here, aren't we? Wonder if I can go around that way. Hopefully then I can miss out whatever's going on down here. Or can I... Might just be able to go straight over, to be honest. I'm going to try and see if I can shoot back up on this side, actually. Yeah, I think that might have worked out in our advantage there. Saved us a little bit of a journey. That's weird trying to get used to actually training my head. So I suppose the other way I could do it is change it to eye movement rather than head movement. Oops. Yeah, that's very distracting trying to turn your head that way. Right, I need to get rid of that. That's been a bit distracting on here. Right, I've turned the head tracker off for the time being because I need to get used to that a little bit. So if anybody else out there uses an eye tracker, what sort of settings do you put on it? Because I mean, obviously it takes a little while to actually set it up, but you can only really see what it does while you're out driving. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. This one's about getting our own truck today. I know what I'm looking for as well. I know which one I want. Which is a bit of a beast. Costs a bit. So I'll have to take a bit of a loan out to get it. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't want to start off with something that's not going to do the job. It's not going to be, you know, powerful enough to pull decent sized loads. I need to find some traffic mods as well that aren't going to crash the system every time I try and play. It's weird, I very rarely get a crash during the actual gameplay, it's always in the menus. And it's usually something to do with trucks as well. Yeah, I know the whole game's to do with trucks. But I mean, when I'm in the menu, if I go to look at quick jobs or anything like that, as soon as it tries to load up the pictures of the trucks, or if I go to look at used trucks, it does the same, then it crashes. But I've got no truck mods added to this at all. The only one I did have was Eddie Stobart. And I don't think I've got that activated at the moment. Right, 68 miles to go. Just checking that my hat was working. Because obviously when you go into the eye tracker, it disables the hat. So I guess as well, when we buy the new truck, as well as paying it back, then we're going to have to be looking at maintenance. We're going to have to be looking at, that was a quick turn on that plane. And fuel costs as well. So it's going to be a bit more in depth than just jumping into somebody else's truck using their fuel. Right, just 1 hour of driving time left. And I'm really liking this Horry truck driving wheel. Makes it so much better than the one I was using before. No, that was alright. That was, I think I said before, that was a farm machinery, heavy farm machinery wheel. And it also had the control panel with it as well, which was good on the farm simulator. But it didn't seem to be accurate enough for this. If you look in the earlier gameplay that I'd done, you'll see that when I turn the wheel sort of jerks around. It doesn't turn smoothly like this one does. No force feedback or anything either. Right, not long at all now, and we'll be at our destination. 21 minutes in game. 9 miles. Can't see the lights anywhere now. Just in the wrong position there, aren't I? Damn. Come on, if something comes down the side of me. I'll tell you what I might be able to do. I can't even see it with the eye tracker. Oh, this is terrible. I might have to just I'm gonna have to go for it. Just hope that it's not a traffic offence. I think I might have got away with it. Back in this built-up area again. Oh, damn. I wasn't even looking at the sat-nav then. How annoying was that? I was absolutely miles away. That's what happens when you lose concentration. Right, there's got to be a roundabout or something I can shoot around up here. I'll just pretend there was roadworks on that bit. Oh. That's annoying. A little bit annoying. It's taken me a long way out. Oh, I see. It's going to slingshot me right round again. Okay. My own fault. Very annoying. At least it's not a timed delivery anyway. Right, let's try and concentrate this time on the way in. Instead of looking at the sights. Right, let's see if I can stop it this time and see the bloody lights. Much better. Right, concentration time. right, there we go. So we're reversing into there. Stick the hazards on. Oh shit. Didn't notice that wall there. Right, let's try and straighten this out. Right. Nice and gently. Right, there we are, we're in place. A bit of fresh air. Yeah, see the eye tracker. Not that great. Let's before I drop this off, I'm just going to use this to try and adjust a few things. So let's try it with gaze tracking instead of head. So if I put that down to 0, put gaze tracking all the way up. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look how that does it. Actually, to be honest, the eyes tend to be better. Yeah, it seems to be better. So let's just go in and see if we can just tweak those a little bit. So forget the head tracking. What's extended view? Enables the extended view, which increases your view angle by using head and or no, don't need to worry about that. Right, let's see for responsiveness. Let's put it down to about 70. What's exponent? Just how gradually the speed ramps up. That seemed alright. Gaze tracking inflection point. Adjust the distance from the center of the screen where the acceleration will start to level out. Adjust how far from the center of the screen you'll have to look before the in-game camera starts to move. I'm going to move that up a little bit. Right, let's try that. So hopefully it, you know, it won't sort of move around when I'm... That's crazy, isn't it? So I can even look right out the window doing that. Yeah, I like that. I prefer that than the actual than the head movement, to be honest. I think I might just adjust that dead point up a little bit more. Let's take that up to 20, see how that works. Yeah, that's much better. I think I can live with that a lot better, to be honest. And then I can switch it off when I need to. There. Yeah, I like that. So that's how we're going to set it out from now on. So let's drop this load. Right, we'll just forget all about me going the wrong way. That never happened. I could even cut that out of the game, couldn't I? So you'd never find out about it. But hey ho, that's not me. That's not what I do. Yeah, you'll never see that in any of my videos. Honest. Right. So let's continue. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the bank loan and I will show you what I'm planning on buying. Hopefully it will still be available. And it's up here. So if we go to services, truck dealers. Let's travel up there. We'll have a word with this guy. And I'll show you the beasts that I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Now list price 275,000. So I want about 300,000. I mean, look, it's got a good bit of engine power to it. It's got 517. So I quite like that. Let's leave this for a minute while we have a look at the bank. So I reckon we need 400,000. 70 days, interest rate 12%, daily installments 5.7. So we can do that quite easily by doing a couple of runs a day. One of them can pay for the truck and the other one can pay for anything else that we need. So let's apply for that. So we've got that now. Let's go back to the truck dealer. And oh, hang on, available from level 16. Oh, I can't even buy it yet anyway. I didn't even notice that. So I can get that. See, 421. That's not a lot. But what I could do is I could, with the money, I could upgrade that. So let's have a look. So I definitely need a new engine. That I hate all this level stuff. Why do they have to put level stuff in it? I mean, in real life, I can walk out and if I've got the money, I can buy the most powerful truck on the market. I don't have to be at a level. Right, this is very annoying now. I could actually just hire a driver to drive this one. No, I don't like this. But I guess it's a game, isn't it? I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, I can do the lightweight, so I can move lightweight loads around. 12 gear. If I upgrade to this, that could give me a bit more. So I'm gonna do that. Don't need to do anything in that. This I want to do because that puts it in the colours of my company. I'm not going to go accessories at the moment because I want to get money to actually put something on there. What's that going to do? I don't think that's going to do anything, is it? Yeah, so I don't think there's anything I could do on that that's going to adjust it at the moment, but we're going to go for it, I think. Right, so let's purchase that one. So now we got our first vehicle. So now what I can do is I can